Hey everyone, today is June 28th. So this is an update video because I don't have anything new to say. I guess. Although I guess an update is technically new, so. Okay, so a couple of things. I'm sorry ahead of time if anything in this video becomes triggering to anybody. It doesn't seem like it's going to be a triggering video, but you know, anything could potentially trigger anybody, so I'll just disclaim it that way. Okay, so let's see. On Saturday the 23rd, last Saturday, well, the Saturday before the one we just had. What the heck day of the week is it? Oh my god, like, my brain. Okay, anyway, on the 23rd, there was a National Eating Disorder Association walk held here in Portland. And I kind of scratch my head about that. You know, it's a walk. So what do the people that aren't cleared for exercise do? But, I don't know. I mean, they do, like, you know, Race for the Cure and Walk MS and all that stuff, so I guess a walk is what you do. So, anyway, at least it wasn't a run. Or a bake sale. Cockatiels! Be quiet! So I did that on Saturday the 23rd with my friend, and I saw a lot of people there that I knew, and it was really nice because I haven't seen some of them in a really long time, and I miss those people. It wasn't, it's sometimes, like, I went last year too, and last year I was really nervous before I went because the treatment place that I went to in 2007/8 that put a lot of weight on me, they go there, like they go to the walk, because it's like sponsored by all the like eating disorder treatment places in the city and around here. And unfortunately they are one of the biggest ones in the city. In fact, I think there are really only like 2 big ones in the city, and they're one of them, and the other one is the one that I went to a lot of times that was better, and they were there too. But unfortunately, the first place was there, and last year they were there too, and I was like really nervous because I thought it was going to be really hard to see the people that like work there and that I remembered and all that stuff. But having my friends be with me at this, and it really wasn't that bad. Even last year, it really wasn't that bad. I'm all fidgety, sorry. Thinking about that makes me fidgety. But, okay, so, I'll calm down now. So yeah, that wasn't too bad, seeing them. I just really felt sorry for them, actually, when I saw them this time, because I was just like, you guys, like, I feel sorry for them because people don't like them. Like, when I was there, I was in a group of like 5 or 6 other girls, and I think it was 5 not including me, so there was 6 including me. Sorry, I'm like not with it today. And I still, like a couple years after the fact, I still talked to I think 4 out of those other 5 girls, and we all severed on bad terms with that place. And I think the difference is that they treat very young children there, as well as like adolescents and young adults, which is what I was when I was there. I was the oldest one there, and I was 20. And so I think their approach kind of works better for really young children. And so anyway, that's what I have to say about that. So the Nita walk happened, and it was good. And it was pouring down rain, naturally, because this is Oregon. So yeah, that's that. Okay, another thing, I got a job as a substitute Zumba teacher at the gym that I go to, so that's kind of exciting. And my first class that I sub is on July 7th, so I'm really excited about that. Unfortunately, it's at 8 o'clock in the morning, so I have to like drag myself out of bed, but I live like 2 minutes away, so that's the good news. So yeah, I'm really excited for that. I'm working on some choreography, some new stuff. Because unfortunately I don't have any music in common with their current teacher that I know of, so it's going to be kind of like a shock for these poor people on the 7th, but that's okay. So yeah, that's exciting. Also, I got another job lined up for September, most likely. I mean, it's not like for sure yet, but it looks pretty good. Teaching a 10-week course, like Zumba course there at a community center. So that's exciting. Also, I'm going on vacation to South Dakota to visit my grandma on the 1st. So that's going to be good because she's 97. So she's really cute. And another, like, on a side note with that, like, I'm really excited because, as you guys know, because I've mentioned before, I'm, like, obsessed with airplanes and airplane crashes and, like, disasters and stuff like that. And yet I'm still not afraid to fly, which is good. But one of the first, like, plane crashes that I researched and read about was United Airlines Flight 232 that crashed in Sioux City, Iowa at the airport. And that's, like, spitting distance from where my grandma lives in South Dakota. So my mom said she would take me to the Sioux City airport so that I could, like, see the site of it and everything. It's kind of like people going to Pearl Harbor, I think, like, to see the sunken USS Arizona. Is that what's sunk? So anyway, and my fiance is laughing at me about that, like, every day. He laughs at me, and I said, I want to go to the Canary Islands, and he was like, why? And I was like, because I want to go to Tenerife, where that big disaster was. And he's like, oh my god, it's not the only reason I want to go to the Canary Islands, but okay, so that's that. Okay, and then the last thing I was going to mention is, and this is where things could get a little triggering for you guys, so please be alert about this. There's obviously been a bit of a discrepancy between, like, what I think I eat and how much I actually eat. And so I've been talking about going to a dietitian, but the problem is that I really don't trust dietitians very well. That's kind of a leftover from that heinous weight gain experience, even though I understand that, you know, not all dietitians are the same, and that the exchanges have worked very well for me in the past at the other treatment place that's better. But for some reason I'm just unable to follow, like, a dietitian's guidelines. I've never been able to outside of treatment. So when I'm in treatment I do okay. But anyway, so I can't find my exchanges paper, and, like, I'm really upset about that because I was using it to try to, like, eat better, and now I lost it, so. But what I've done instead is I've decided that there's also, like, a pretty big discrepancy between the amount of calories I think I eat and the amount of calories that I actually eat. So this morning I, like, sort of measured stuff and like, wrote it down, and I think Corky would say that it'd be kind of obsessive, but the point is, and it is, I mean, this whole thing is an obsession, but the point is that I'm trying to, like, figure out just how many calories I'm actually eating in a day. So what I did is something like this, where I wrote down, like, what I ate and then how many calories, and then periodically I'll add it up and see, like, where I'm at, because when I wrote, that was really bad grammar, I can't believe I said that. Anyway, so, like, when I wrote the stuff I was like, oh my gosh, that's gonna be so many, and then I added it up and it really wasn't that many, and I was like, oh. Because I remember Corky saying to me yesterday something like, you have to break, you know, 1,000 calories or something to, we saw it on a documentary, I forgot what it was, but the word 1,000 and calories was in there together, and I was like, oh gosh, I eat so much more than that, blah, 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 and then, like, I'm adding it up, and I'm, like, at 12 p.m., and I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'm at this many calories, that's not very much. So, anyway, it's just kind of, like, a big eye-opener for me. So, that's that. I am gonna go. I inherited a guitar from my sister. She's not dead or anything, she just gave it to me. So I've been playing around with the guitar and it's fun. I can't play it very well, but it's fun. So I'm gonna go do that. Okay, talk to you guys later. Bye.